If you should have an accident like myself and need to replace your rear hatch, there's basically one tool that you need. You need a 12mm ratchet. A ratchet in one like this is ideal because you're going to be going up in a space that a socket can't fit unless you got a real short socket and a real short ratchet. So a ratchet in socket is good. Now when removing it, you got two screws on each side, 2 bolts on each side. What I do is I remove one first, loosen this one, remove the other one, and then I'm gonna loosen this one completely. And that's the first step in getting rid of it, in getting this off. But before we do that, we need a, hang on, need to pop this, and you got to unhook this, these two connections. These are the connections coming out of here. Got to unhook them. The new one will have the replacement, and this is for the windshield wiper fluids. Got to pull that off. So these are the things that you got to disconnect before taking this off completely. It's easier to do if you do it before taking it off completely. You wait, if you take them off, then you've got to find some way to hold this up, because even with the struts, it will not stay up. So be sure to unhook this, and this. I'm gonna do that now. Unfortunately, I only got one. I can't hold the phone and do it, but this is what I'll be doing. Okay, one more addition to the tools list. I use the needle nose pliers because getting up in these little areas to squeeze, hang on, I'm trying to squeeze that tab. I used the pliers and it came right out easily. But without the pliers, it would have been a little bit more difficult. Same with that one. Squeeze the pliers, squeeze the tab with the pliers, the needle nose pliers, it comes right out. You know, there are the things that are intended specifically for loosening tabs like that, but I'm not a mechanic, so I'm not going to invest in that, so I use what I had. So this is just an update. You need pliers of some sort and the ratchet. Those are the two things, 12mm and some sort of small pliers. This is my replacement hatch, and just giving a quick overview before I install it. But this is what it looks like after you've gotten everything off. Probably just like mine with all the pine and all the pollen that's still remnant up there. I'm going to clean that out before installing the new one. So the struts are laying to the side for right now. Got to put those back in, hook the water line back up, and hook these two clips back up. There is a note about the clips. You can't really put them wrong. It's because they are completely different, so they're not interchangeable. I should have done a video on how to change your antenna to the dolphin antenna, but that's not really that big a deal. So anyway, I'm gonna reverse the process. 2 bolts there, 2 bolts there, hook these back up, and that's about it. Okay, this is the finished product. New hatch. Got to get rid of that and that. That came with the new hatch. GSW, Georgia Southwestern State University. So somebody out there had the vehicle that this came off. The one that was on theirs, this, whatever this is called, was broken. Mine was no better, so I ordered one, and I got a silver for chrome. Well, actually, I'd ordered it for mine, just in case you're wondering how I happen to have it. I had it for mine to change mine on my original, which is over there, but never did get around to changing it. But since I'm putting a new one on, I changed that. And let me tell you, there were 3 Phillips screws that were involved in changing this, that had to do with getting this back and getting this back so that the smart function works. Those screws were so rusted that I couldn't get them off. I had to use a angle grinder to just cut them off, but worked out fine. And the other little thing, I have an aftermarket dash cam, so what you're seeing there is the reverse cam, and right beside it I have the dash cam, and I just glue that in place with JB Weld. But I'm actually pleased. The reason why I had to change mine is I broke this glass, and the companies that I usually work with that change windshield, which I think are fairly priced, the lowest price one that I got to replace it was $360, and it went up from there. $360, the next one was $470. I don't need to say anymore. Went to the junkyard and I was lucky, found the same color as my car, and got it and changed it out. I learned something new, so now you learn something new. Let's look at the inside. The wires are connected back. That is for the wipers. The wiper, like I said. I am missing one thing. I don't know where it went. There's supposed to be a white thing in here to make this fit in place. It's missing. I'll get it the next time I go to a junkyard. But that's not a big deal. It's not like a deal breaker or anything. That's my little mess up. I'm not sure where it fell. I'll probably find it somewhere here before